Hi everyone. So this workshop is for to learn and to understand just data structures using Java. See, as we know, so what is the advantage of application? Why we are developing applications means only one reason, just store the information and process the information. Every application is for storing the information and processing the information. Normally think, if you take one bank application always stores accounts information and just perform all operations, nothing but services. Services it will provide. Okay. See, gradually whenever the data is increasing, is why nowadays data structures, data science, data analytics become very popular means only one reason. Nowadays, application development become very easy. Become easy. But day by day, the data is increasing rapidly. Data increasing rapidly. So, in the quick way, whenever someone is expecting any result, nothing but any data report, in a quick way, they have to process the data. How they process the data? If they want to process the data, first of all, proper data arrangement is required. While storing only, proper data arrangement is required. Is nothing but that is called structuring the data. Structuring the data. That is. So how to structure the data? Normally, if you think, suppose if you want to store one value 10, A equals to 10, okay. But sir, 5 elements I want to store. Will you write B equals to 20, C equals to 30? No. 100 students' names I want to store. Will you write 100 times name 1, name 2, name 3, name 4 and so on, name 100? No, not at all. Impossible. Right? Then what we have to do? Different data structure algorithms are introduced. Different data structure algorithms introduced. Arrays, stacks, queues, linked lists, trees, graphs. Like this, different types of structures they introduced. By using all these things, we can arrange the information in different ways. We can arrange the information in different ways. Okay, once the data has been arranged, then perform operations. Okay, for stack related methods are there. Methods means just to perform the operations. In a simple way, I'll explain. Why methods only perform operation? Consider same the bank application only. There is an account. Suppose in your account only. In your account, balance is 5,000. Balance is data. How? When it will change? When the balance will change? It's very simple. When you perform operations, I just withdraw 2,000 rupees. Then 5,000 becomes 3,000. I want to deposit 4,000 rupees. Then 3,000 becomes 7,000. I just recharge my mobile with 500 rupees. it will become 6,500. It will become 6,500. See, when the data is changing, means simple. Only when we perform operations on data, the data is changing. The data is changing. That is. Okay. Now here, in the same way, when you store the information into the stack, we perform operations using methods. Get the information, display the information like this. Common methods are there. And few more algorithms are there. Few more algorithms are there called searching algorithms, sorting algorithms are there. Searching techniques and sorting techniques also there. So why sir collections become very very famous? And why sir everyone want to learn data structures concept? Yes. Reason is what? Instead of developing the application, they are not giving much priority for app development. Once application has been developed, we store the information, how to structure the information so that we can process effectively the information. They are giving the first priority to this one. That's why nowadays, even though is a predefined collections are there in Java, Java is providing collections framework. Why every interview question on collections framework only? If you ask someone, so what is the important concept in Java? Directly everyone will tell collections framework is very important thing. Without collections, there is no interview. And recently they introduced what? JDK 8 features. Again, why they are telling that? JDK 8 features are important. Just it is used to process collections information. Collections are used to store information. Collections are not used to develop the Java application. Very, very important. Collections are used to store the information and process the information in an easy way. That's why without collections concept questions, there is no Java interview. Okay. So whenever you are learning, first of all, you should be good at collections framework. Of course, all are pre-implementations only. Suppose if stack is there, for stack, how to insert the element predefined method is there. How to delete the element predefined method is there. How to display element predefined method is there. Double-ended queue, same. How to insert element, how to delete element, how to add at first location, how to add at last location, how to delete first location. All these are predefined. No need to write the code for anything. Nothing. Everything is ready. You can utilize this. But data structures using Java means all these are we are implementing manually. We implement above methods manually. Our own logic we will write. Sir, why? Already there, na? Better you use it directly. Why time waste process? Okay. Why time waste? Not required. Better you use it directly. It's very simple one. Suppose someone has developed all these things so that we are using those things. Suppose in future, in case any, in case any new algorithm introduced, then who will develop that algorithm, and who will develop the data structure, who will write the code for that? Uh, those who implemented existing collections, I think that existing data structures. If you can able to, if you can able to develop that, then whenever any new thing introduced, any new algorithm introduced, then we are ready. Then we are ready with the help of this knowledge. In future, suppose some algorithm introduced, and they asked simply, you please you please write the code for this one. You please write the code for this one simply. Okay, right? They're saying that yes, we can able to develop. So that's why collections framework and JDK 8 features become a very important concepts in every Java interview. In every Java interview, which are already predefined. See, if so much craze for predefined things, then those who can able to develop those, how much craze? That's why every product based company, not only product based companies, right? It's a whole thing. Service based companies also, nothing but project based companies also. Now looking for the people, those who can able to develop data structures using C or C++ or Java or Python using anything, we can able to develop the things. So that is the reason everyone learning. But sir, is it easy? See, simple point I'll tell. Is it easy means quickly I'll write one small program. It's not a big thing. I'm not explaining. Just quickly I'm writing one small code, because what are the fundamentals required to start learning data structures using Java? Not only Java, Python, anything is almost same. Suppose I'm taking one stack program. My stack program I'm taking. My stack. Okay. Simply, first of all, you should know what is class. It's a basic point you need to learn. Basic point. Okay. And maybe this is another class, main. In this stack, some methods are better. Directly you write it here. First, we need to create the stack. Sir, empty stack with a specified size. Array. Suppose array name is a stack I'm giving, suppose. Equal to new int. See, don't look into the code. Sir is keep on writing the code. What is happening? I'm not understanding. No need to understand, because one by one, I'll explain clearly. It's not a big story. You should know at least array, and you know how static will work. If I remove, how instance will work. That is. And next, to perform operations continuously, how while loop will work. Work. Inside that, after giving the choices, how switch will work or if else if will work. Basic fundamentals. Next one, suppose if choice is equal to 1. Suppose if you want to push, how to define a new method? Static void push is taking the element and the logic. inside if it is a full and if it is not full. How to call this method? How to call this method? These are fundamentals. Like what is the class? Okay, and how to define an array. To perform operations, menu driven operations continuously. To perform menu driven operations continuously. How to work with while loop and switch case or if else if block. If the choice is equal to 1 or if choice equals to 2, 3, how to call push method, pop method, all these things. Okay, now. Then inside the logic. Mostly after that you need to understand that how for loop will work. Maybe how nested for loop will work. Few logical programming. Nested for loop will work. How nested for loop with a conditional statement will work. Okay. When you know all these basics, see, data structures means there is no new story. Coding we will not learn in data structures. Then with our coding knowledge, already we have some coding knowledge. With our coding knowledge, right, how to develop one algorithm. How to develop one algorithm. They will give some rules. How we implement algorithm rules. These things only we will learn. Okay. This is how we are just writing the coding. So suppose if I remove the static, it will become object related. How to make it instance and all. These things we need to learn. And next one is, suppose if you are developing the linked list. Generally, linked list seems to be like this. Linked list seems to be like this. Okay. Now this is the list is pointing. It stores the data and is a link. Next it stores the data and is a link, and it stores the data and it's a link, and it stores the data and its link. Is connections. It's connections. That is. But in Java, they represent like object. Object. Because while learning Java, we are learning like objects only. What is a data and what is a link? Is connecting to this with the help of link. And is a data and is a link. Is a data and is a link. Is a data and is a link. That is. This is how we develop list in Java. So for that you should understand the concept of how to create Java, what is instance, and how to create the Java per class. I mean, create object node, some node is equal to new node. Some basic fundamentals are required. Basic fundamentals are required. Then only you will understand. Okay, these are the things. So the basic concepts, whenever you are good at the basic concepts of Java, then all programs we can easily develop. Not only in Java. If you want to learn data structures in C language, C knowledge you should have. Right? Suppose if it is a Python knowledge you should have. But concepts will not change. Concepts remains same everywhere. Just same everywhere. Okay? So, and here, what are the things important? Mostly, sir, Suppose if I learn data structures, mostly what kind of questions they will ask means what? Simply they will test you. Simply they will test. Okay. Here, here, main questions on linked lists. Mainly, they will ask the questions on linked lists. Because once who can able to understand the single linked list and mostly double linked list can understand every simple code, because almost all is depends on this double linked list only. That is. So how the things will be, and here one more thing. Every single point will be covered in data structures and how the coding part will be, and this is actually through C language. Of course, the same thing, only the syntax will change, but I'll show you the contexts how. First, we start with the very fundamentals. Suppose if it is C, just like introduction part, functions. Next one, recursion is very, very important to work with binary search tree and other things, merge sort, quick sort, and everything. Arrays concept you should learn. Structures means classes and objects you should learn in Java. After that, then we implement. Is pointers concept, DMA. Leave it not required. Is a stack. How stack works. See the code explanation one by one explanation. And then finally the program. How the program will execute. That is like this with the pointers. Different types of implementations are there. This next one is a queue implementation. Circular queue implementation. How circular queue works. See, of course, here, if you don't know the coding part, initially seems to be coding is very hard. No. But we keep on practice daily, slowly. See, nothing is there to understand. See, a method inside one if block. A method inside even if block is also not there, just assignment. A method inside one increment and storing the element into this array. If you understand the concept, everyone can code. It's not a big thing. Everyone can code. Okay. After that, linked lists, circular linked list, double linked list, how single linked list implementation. Just in place of struct node star, if it is Java, we write a class. Remaining code exactly same, never change. Point by point is there. You will get the material. This C material you will get now, but Java material is under process. So very soon you will get to all the registered mobile numbers. Don't worry. At the end of this session, all these things you will get. Next, the node deletion. See if it is binary search tree. Binary search tree. How nodes will connect. Insertion, node deletion, deleting with a node, no child, deleting with only one child, deleting with the two childs. Everything explained clearly. Point by point, diagrammatically explained. In the same way, we explain in the class. Recursion. How we do that in order recursion, pre-order recursion, post-order recursion. That's why I told you that recursion also important. And complete BST insertion using recursion. Insertion also using recursion. That is. Every point you need to understand. Expression evaluation, how infix, prefix and postfix evaluations will be. This is the algorithm. And this is what are the points we apply algorithm to do this one. Here, what are the points we repeatedly using? With underline explained clearly like this. So many examples, how it is going on. Finally, the implementation. Finally, the implementation. The next one is after expression evaluation, graphs. How the graph insertion would be, adjacency matrix. How the graph creation would be. This is. And using the adjacency matrix, say how can we find out the BFS and DFS? Breadth first search and depth first search. How it will go. Point by point explanation. AVL trees. What is the difference between BST and AVL tree? How rotations will happen to arrange the tree properly is AVL tree. And with the example program also. See, AVL tree program. And explanation. Insertions clearly explanation. That is AVL. Red black trees. How to use red black trees and how the rotations will be. Of course, some of the things which are good, I copied from the internet also. Searching techniques. Normal linear search. But linear search with recursion also. Binary search. Two-way search algorithm also there. Two-way search algorithm. Hash search, like hash table. Implementation and all. Load factor and rehashing. Implementation. All sorting techniques. All sorting techniques. Heap tree, merge tree, everything. Quick sort, merge sort. And this is time complexity. What is the importance of time complexity with examples? How you will find the time complexity for the given code with some examples. Adjacency matrix. Find the shortest path between the nodes. In graph algorithm. How Prim's algorithm will work. How Kruskal algorithm, Dijkstra's algorithm will work. Minimum spanning tree. Finding the minimum thing. That is actually Prim's algorithm. Hoffman coding. B trees. Why B trees introduced, how B trees will work. MB tree. B plus trees. With the example programs. Then normal towers of Hanoi problems. Normal problems. Dynamic programming. How recurrence relation works. Binary search in dynamic programming, recurrence relation in another way. Optimization problems. Like this. See everything. Of course, even in companies also this much not expecting. But we should able to answer at least. Code they never ask in interview. Maybe if they ask, you can code it. Okay. All these things we can cover. Data structures through C or data structures through Java. Concept is the same. It will not change. But at the time of implementation, if you are the C developer, just we are using the C syntax. If you are the Java developer, we are using the Java syntax. That is the only difference. Okay. So that's the simple way. We will learn all these things and you will get very soon we are going to start the batch. You will get the messages and everything. Okay, when the batch will start and everything. And as soon as this session we close, you will get this documentation. Okay. Thank you for attending this session. In this week only, we are going to start the data structures. You will find the link and everything, and you please join few demo classes. You please attend if you want to interest, and you can continue in that course. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for attending this session.